This sewer line inspection is for the address at 2602 23rd Street in Santa Monica. I entered the main sewer line system through a 4-inch ABS cleanout access located towards the front of the house on the right side when facing it from the street. I have accomplished my goal, which is getting into the connection into the public sewer, this being a sewer line located under the alleyway in the back of the property. This is the connection into the city main. As you can tell, the city sewer has been rehabilitated with a sleeve, and I have found root intrusion at the connection. I'm going to go ahead and pause it for now. I'm going to have to pause the video for a little bit. Yeah, so there is root intrusion at the saddle. This is a complicated one because the problem is that these roots, even if we can cut them out, that means they'll grow back, and you can see how tissue has been getting cut up in the roots on the top. So it looks like they grew all the way around. So this is an area to watch out for. So you can see how the roots are right at the edge. So that makes them more complicated to control. Plus, that line it's 6 inches in diameter. The cleanout is 4, so this line would need to be hydrojetted in order to get those roots out of the way. If you pay attention to the foot count at the bottom left corner of the screen, the foot count is rolling back because what we try to do is get us as far as we can. If we can get into the city main, that's our main goal. And we started doing a recording on the way back. As you can tell, the foot count starts to roll back. This sewer line is original to the house. This portion of the sewer line is made of 6-inch clay pipe, and that is the section of the sewer line is I believe is located on outside the property. We're gonna find a little bit of roots and various joints, but they're common on clay pipe. They can easily grow through the joints, like right here. This is I think this is our transition between the 4 and the 6. So you can see how the roots have grown into it at that connection. They don't pose a potential problem right away, but at some point they need to be dealt with. This is a slight shift down. It's common to see these occurrences on clay pipe, but nonetheless it needs to be I would check that line every couple of years just to see if those shifts are getting worse or they're just happen to be installed in that way since the house was built. Again, there's more root intrusion in this area. Again, they're not major, but at some point they're going to grow. we're looking for any problems in the sewer line, particular breaks, cracks, roots, that sort of thing that is a common finding in all pipes. But also, this line looks in really good condition. Sometimes we can tell when the line has been cleaned and staged for the sale, but that's not the case here. I don't think that anyone has done any work in it recently. Again, there's a root there. It's beginning to grow, or maybe at some point they were cut down, but doesn't seem like it was done anytime recent. Because I didn't find major issues at the beginning of this line, I, I pulled it out quite rapidly. Normally we find our problems on the way in and then we just go through them as we come out. But this line is pretty good, it's very solid. When I come out of this sewer line, what I'm going to do is take a shot of the surrounding to verify that this camera came out of this sewer line. One thing noted is right at the bottom of the cleanout, when they added this cleanout, something went wrong. So there is this one ledge that it causes water to pool. I would fix this because it could only get worse. Maybe they used a cheap fitting to connect the two different materials, plastic and clay, and it's very common that those fittings do stretch a bit, and to the point where they almost become disconnected. So, and this is right at the bottom of the cleanout, so I would probably replace that section. And here's the area where we were working on. And this concludes our video inspection. Thank you.